Hello, people. It's David Okunback here. I remember the first time I got to work as, of course, we were their contractor now with an IOC, an independent oil company, a major that had a first name basis culture. It was a bit of a culture shock for me. Coming from a place where you had to call everybody Mr. This, Mr. Wale, Mr. Paul, Mrs. Bumi. It was always the Mr. thing because that was where it was coming from. However, moving from there to a place where you had to call people by their first names, whether they were old enough to be your grandparents, it was a bit of a culture shock, and it took some adjustment for me to quickly catch on. What I realized is people who stay too long in the place where they're coming from, even though they have shifted, but mentally they're still there, they will struggle to fit in and move quickly in this new place. The world is rapidly evolving. What are you doing today that you are struggling with because you are still mentally where you used to be? You're still mentally in that place and space where your culture from your background has impacted you. It's important to be such a flexible person that immediately you get into a new environment, immediately you get into a place where the culture is different, where things that make your business work, things that make you flourish, requires that you are flexible. Now, I'm not saying be so flexible as to lose your values, your morals. No, I'm talking about what the culture dictates that is nearly universally acceptable. You should be willing and quick to move on, catch on with the culture so you don't lose out. That's my assignment to you today. And this could cut across many things beyond just doing business. It could be building relationships with people. It could be anything at all. You'd have to understand what the culture dictates, what that environment requires, and adjust to it. Adjust quickly and move on. Remember, you always go from a mind shift to a life shift. You always go from a mind shift to a life shift. Talk to you again soon.